everybody, and welcome to our fourth project of the semester, which is going to be a pastel still life. So as you guys know, each of our projects go along with one of the principles of design, and this week's project goes along with unity. Unity is the use of elements to create a balanced, harmonious, meaningful artwork. The rule of thirds is the theory that the human eye gravitates to intersection points that occur when an image is split into thirds. So this is what the rule of thirds means. If we split our image into thirds, both up and down and horizontal, the intersection points are going to be our visual points of interest. So in this example here, this creates a really good, nice composition that follows the rule of thirds because we have our tree in the bottom right corner, and we also have our horizon line on that bottom third of the paper as well. If we look at this one, we've got our starfish on the bottom left intersection point, and that horizon line is a little low, but it still kind of follows the rule. We also can see the rule of thirds in different clips from like movies or TV shows as well. This is from The Office, and you guys can see that Jim's eye and also his tie are pretty much at those intersection points. So let's talk about the drawing medium that you guys will be using for this. You'll be using oil pastel, which is a painting and drawing medium in stick form made from a mixture of pigments, non-drying oil, and wax binder. Here is an example of an oil pastel drawing. An underpainting is the initial application of a medium which serves as a base layer and guideline for subsequent layers. So here's an example of what an underpainting might look like in an acrylic painting, and here's one of what it might look like with an oil pastel drawing. Your sketchbook exercise for this project is going to be just to experiment and have fun with the oil pastels. So I have the boxes of oil pastels laid out on the blue supply table there. So just grab a box and practice blending, layering colors, maybe doing a value scale of light to dark. Just spend about 20 minutes in your sketchbook just playing around with them and seeing how they work. Feel free to use tissues to blend them. You can use your hands, just experiment with different techniques. So as you guys know, you'll be doing a pastel still life drawing. Still life is a work of art depicting mostly inanimate subject matter, typically commonplace objects that may be natural or man-made. So these are some still lifes by Paul Cézanne. He was a very famous still life painter. And you guys can see that he uses a mixture here of different fruits, baskets, bottles, tablecloths, tables, flowers. These are all very popular still life objects. Here's some by a few other artists as well. And here's some more modern still life examples. Here are the requirements for this project. First, you guys can take a photo of your own still life setup at home with your own objects, or you can grab an image from the internet. Either way, the composition should follow the rule of thirds that we talked about. So try in your sketchbook maybe sketching out a few different compositions, just depending on what it is that you want to portray. You should also make sure that you include at least one piece of fruit or vegetable and one shiny object. And so that can be pretty open. Whether you do your own photo or you go off of something else, just make sure that your still life has a piece of fruit or vegetable and one shiny object. This is the photograph that I decided to base my drawing off of. So you guys will see up next in the video is a speed video of me doing this project. Really notice how I'm working with the pastels and how I kind of color everything in first and then blend, and you just go back and forth that way. So enjoy this video and have fun with the project.
Covered in ivy green. The windows that we watch from are old and chipping at me. And it takes me away.